Yeah. Mic check, mic check. DJ Mutine, oldest guy I've ever dated, Adam, born in 1972. Second oldest guy I've ever dated, Dave, born in 1973. Take that, all of you Sunni Previn types. DJ Mutine, hi, this is Alva with the video blog, HowIMetYourFather.life, with more video op-eds holding media accountable, revealing things the establishment media does not want you to know. Everyone knows I was the first French producer of NBC's Meet the Press. That year and that year, among other journalism credentials I have. That always seems to get the most kind of attention. The fact that I was the first French producer of Meet the Press ever on the history of a 70-plus year on-air show. Meet the Press. Me, DJ Mutine. That seems to be the credential that stands out the most when people think about what I've done with my journalism career. Now going on 12-plus years. So, DJ Mutine, HowIMetYourFather.life, my video blog, my check. I want to talk about a media outlet I worked for pretty recently. We'll call it Golf TV. I was a full-time contractor at the digital news outlet I'll call Golf TV. I started working for them right before Election Day up until a few weeks ago. That's Election Day last November. Here are some things that stood out to me while working at Golf TV. The outlet, this outlet is funded by a Persian Gulf monarchy. This outlet has a style guide. In this style guide, the word terrorist is verboten and must never ever be used in anchor copy, on-screen text, or metadata. I'll say that again. This outlet I worked for starting right before Election Day last November, up until a few weeks ago, is funded by a Persian Gulf monarchy. In their style guide, the word terrorist, spelled T-E-R-R-O-I-S-T, is verboten, interdit, not allowed, and must never ever be used in anchor copy, on-screen text, or metadata. Since it's funded by a Persian Gulf monarchy, my hunch is that there's more oversight by this monarchy on the newsroom than they might have you believe. Case in point. There are two senior news managers on staff. at Golf TV that I suspect are not quite who they seem. One is named Sakhar. Did I say that right? Sakhar. I don't speak Arabic, but his name is Sakhar. The other is named Safin. His surname, given the fact that his first name is that of the Prophet. You know how that goes. Folks familiar with names from that shoe size use the surname, not the name of the Prophet, when referring to folks in that shoe size. So his name is Safin because his first name is the name of the Prophet. See how I did that? So we have Sakhar and Safin of Golf TV, that news outlet funded by a Persian Gulf monarchy. Here's something that kind of made me a little suspicious. Sakhar claims to be from Yemen, the poorest country in the Arab world. Safin claims to be from Palestine, also a country, you could say, ostracized by Israel. Exactly, a victim of Israeli apartheid, Palestine. Sahar and Safin are both senior video managers at Golf TV. Sahar claims to be from Yemen. Safin claims to be from Palestine. Here's where things kind of got suspicious about the whole operation. We had a lot of all hands, all staff meetings over Zoom. Mind you, I was hired in the middle of a pandemic. All of my dealings with all of my managers always occurred over Zoom. And there were all staff meetings, meaning all hands meetings over Zoom, with everybody within the Golf TV digital news universe. The first two people always addressed on the all hands, all staff Zoom meetings were, guess who? Sahar and Safin. Why this stands out? Persian Gulf monarchies always have a bit of protocol going on, no matter where they are. Why would someone from Yemen, allegedly, and someone from Palestine, allegedly, be the first people any higher up would address in Arabic on an all-staff call over Zoom? Exactly. They're not from Yemen. They're not from Palestine. They're part of the Persian Gulf monarchy if higher ups are addressing them first on all staff Zoom calls in Arabic. They're full of shit. Sahar is part of the Persian Gulf monarchy that runs the network. So is Safin. That's why they're both referred to and addressed first on all staff calls over Zoom by higher-ups in Arabic. Neither of them, Sahar is not from Yemen, is my hunch, and Safin is not from Palestine. My hunch is that they are both members of the Persian Gulf royal family that runs Golf TV. That's the only reason to explain why both of them would always be addressed first by higher ups, as in managers more senior than both of them, in Arabic on all Zoom calls involving the entire staff of Golf TV from around the world. Monarchies love protocol. Why would they leave protocol at the door when running a news organization, an international news organization from Doha? Just putting that question out there. Another thing that kind of caught my eye, there are only one, maybe two Jewish staffers in the entire unit I worked on. And there are dozens and dozens of staffers at Golf TV, at least between France and the US. Without drawing on cliches, that's pretty freaking weird. No Jewish rank and file journalists at Golf TV. Putting that out there. I don't think that's ever been possible. I've worked in media, I've worked in the arts, and I've worked in journalism. I don't think I've ever worked for any of those types of industries where there have been zero, zilch, nada Jewish people among the rank and file staff. There was one person in the whole entire company who was Jewish, on the record as such, among at least 50 staffers. Between my work experience in my home country of France and the United States, I don't think I've ever worked for a company in the glamour industries with that few Jewish people. Without drawing on cliches. Just saying. Here's something else that folks might find interesting. I'll wait for the helicopter to pass. There's an on-air personality at Golf TV who does double duty for both the Arabic language channel and the American English channel. On the Arabic language channel, she wears a headscarf, speaks in Arabic, of course. What other language would she speak on the Arabic language channel of Golf TV? And has hosted some news packages that reek of anti-Semitism and anti-Americanism. While her American English news packages make her out to be a California Valley girl who is oh so progressive while she talks up Black Lives Matter and January's Capitol Hill riot, among other examples. See what I'm saying there? There's an on-air personality with Golf TV who does double duty for both the Arabic language channel and the American English channel. On the Arabic channel, she speaks Arabic, wears a headscarf, spouts anti-Semitic and anti-American nonsense in her alleged news packages. On the American English side of the channel, she talks like a little American Valley girl with vocal fry about Black Lives Matter and January 6th, Capitol Hill riot. Like it ain't no thing. Trying to totally let you know how progressive she is. Allegedly. Golf TV, just saying. There was another controversy earlier this year when news broke that the mothership in Doha would launch a conservative news outlet in the U.S., which raised a lot of eyebrows, considering Golf TV prides itself on being oh so progressive, so pro-squad, so pro-AOC, so pro-Black Lives Matter, blah, blah, blah. Wonder how that conservative channel out of that same Persian Gulf monarchy is doing now. Just asking. There's another senior manager named Michelle, who has been based in Copenhagen for some time, while she awaits her U.S. visa renewal in order to return to the U.S., normally based in Washington, D.C. Word on the street. She's not exactly, let's say, convincing guys on the arranged marriage matchmaking circuit that she's good wifey material. I wonder if that's what's holding up her U.S. visa renewal. Just throwing that out there. Digit metin. And that's all. Signing off. This is Alva with the video blog, howimetyourfather.life.